Welcome to the show, guys. Happy Sunday. Going to keep rolling out the amazing content here for you because you got to do the work in the off season. This is where the winning is done in the off season. This is where you implant everything. You start doing the research so you guys are absolutely, completely ready for September while everybody else is sleeping. Now, in this video, I'm going to talk about 3 hidden gems at wide receiver. You know who they are, but they didn't finish very high, so they're going to be great value for next year. 3 hidden gems at wide receiver. You definitely want to target for next year for great value. There should be solid value. You don't want to miss this show. And I'm going to keep rolling out daily content here for you guys, including news, breaking news. So turn on that bell, hit the subscribe button right now, and drop a comment below. I want to make this super interactive. Let me know what you guys think of these 3 hidden gems. And again, they're not completely hidden, but they're going to be on the Consheeps because they're going to be decent value. You can get them for an amazing deal. There's a ton of second-year wide receivers you're going to get for a great deal next year. They could only step it up this year, okay? Step it up this upcoming 2024 year. So if you are new to the channel, make sure you guys do subscribe, smash the thumbs up, and I appreciate it. So, again, I'm going to keep the content rolling, including that breaking news. So you don't want to miss anything. That's why you got to turn on that bell, okay? And make it interactive. So, 3 wide receivers that are hidden gems. Now, again, you have heard of these guys, but let me dive into why I think they're going to be such great value and why I think they're what I think hidden gems. Because what's going to happen is the top finishers from last year, all those top wide receivers, the Tyreek Hills of the world, they're going to be drafted very early. And you're going to be getting the value later on guys that could be emerging and stepping up. Now, mind you, I don't really do any of the rankings. I don't really do a deep dive until after the NFL draft because I got to see what the quarterback situation is. I got to take a look at the draft. I got to see if other wide receivers are brought in, running backs. Got to take a look at the whole scope. That's when I release the 16-round draft solution is about a week or 2 after the NFL draft. But it's never too early to have a discussion and take a look at upside, take a look at potential, okay? So the first one I absolutely love. It's a hidden gem. Like, Joe, I already know about these guys. I know. Yeah, but they can emerge. So you could say that they're going to be value sleepers or whatever, but it's Jayden Reed, okay? I'll tell you why. The guy had, 90 targets, 60 receptions, just under 700 yards, around 8 touchdowns. Jayden Reed was a second-round pick by the Green Bay Packers, meaning this guy had high draft capital, and they're going to use him, and he was being used this year. We saw Christian Watson go down with injury again. And guys, I'm taking a drink of my pre-workout here. One sec as I'm talking. Man, gotta get that coffee and pre-workout because I'm getting a workout in. So, as I was saying, Watson, years to wow us, we're not wow. The guy can't stay healthy. So, I see an opportunity here with Reed, young, dynamic, and we kind of know that rapport is built there with Love. Now, again, we got to see what happens in the offseason with Dobbs. We got to see what happens with Christian Watson. But I know it's a 3-headed monster. But if I can get a solid flex play out of Jayden Reed every single year, every single week, I'm going to be happy. Now, again, the guy's finished 28th amongst wide receivers. So, you know how they work. They're going to copy and paste. So if I can get Reed for an amazing value next year, I think the talent is there. I think he did great in his rookie season. So no way but up for him. And again, the value. Because he finished 28th, he's going to be value. And when I talk about robust RB, I talk about getting that value at wide receiver later. Now, you may not get a Tyreek Hill, but who's to say that Tyreek Hill is going to absolutely dominate again this upcoming year? There's no guarantee about that. So when I look at Jayden Reed, I see upside, I see talent, I see opportunity, I see Christian Watson, who hasn't really emerged as the one. There hasn't been a guy that has been the one, but Jayden Reed can and should be special this upcoming year for great value. He's going to be a hidden gem in drafts that people are going to be sleeping on. Again, we're going to have to see how it fizzles out. Maybe Watson takes a step back, see what's going on in the offseason, training and that type of thing, but I like him. Second guy here, I talked about him, and I was the only guy to tell you to draft him. He was amazing pretty much almost all season, minus the fact that he got hurt. And that him being hurt could be amazing value for next year because he finished around 38th amongst wide receivers, almost 40. This is week 17 included, not week 18. But Tank Dell is my second guy. He's going to be an absolute hidden gem, and I'll tell you why. Last year, again, this past year, got hurt. But this guy was drafted in the 3rd round. Remember, C.J. Stroud, who did amazing. By the way, I'm wearing a Texans hat. Amazing. They clinched the playoffs. Congrats to the Texans. Amazing stuff for a rookie to come in and do that. So the fact that Stroud did that without Tank Dell and all these weapons is amazing on Stroud. He is one of those great quarterbacks that can make wide receivers great. Now, Nico Collins, I think, is the decoy. Taller, 6'4", 200-plus pounds, whereas Tank Dell's smaller, more of a slot guy, can get more volume PPR-wise. But the fact that Nico Collins did well with Tank Dell being out is really good because that could really inflate Nico Collins' value, and you could be getting the hidden gem that is Tank Dell for better value, if that makes sense. Let Nico Collins be the decoy. We'll say, well, Nico Collins is great, he's outstanding. Not really. 3 years, finally emerging, and you can say, well, that's because of the quarterback, because quarterbacks make wide receivers. Correct. That being said, he was a beneficiary of volume, opportunity, and the thing was he had that rapport with Stroud, and Dell was down, Robert Woods was out, right? Their whole wide receiver core was banged up, okay? So the opportunity for Nico was there. He got all the volume. Great. With Tank Dell coming back, he can emerge and should emerge as the wide receiver one. Where you say, oh no, I believe in Nico Collins. You do because it's recency biased, right? But I'm saying Tank Dell is going to be the hidden gem. Let people take Nico Collins early, and then you're going to get the value there with Tank Dell a lot better, right? And a lot better value and a potential wide receiver one. So again, I think he's going to be a hidden gem. He finished He's sitting 38th, 40th, something like that. You know, an overall PPR rankings about wide receivers at the end of the year. So he's going to get a bump up. People saw the talent there, so he's going to be a little more expensive. I couldn't even tell you where he's going to come off. You know, we're in January right now. So, as we get closer to August, he could be a 4th rounder. I don't know, 5th rounder, 3rd rounder. We don't know. But I think the value is going to be there for Tank Dell this upcoming year. Okay, he's a hidden gem. The third one, and there's a ton of great guys that are going to have a great second year. Zay Flowers, you're going to get JSN with Seattle. We're going to have to take a look at all the quarterback situations. The third guy I'm going to talk here about is Josh Downs. We're going to have to see what happens with the quarterback situation. I'm not sold on Richardson being the guy, to make wide receivers amazing. He's a running quarterback, and I'm always scared of those guys. And sure enough, we saw why. He got hurt. So, Richardson, I'm not sure if he's the solution there, but Josh Downs finished around 41st, 42nd amongst wide receivers in PPR numbers. A guy that was drafted in the 3rd round. So again, relatively high draft capital. Downs, Dell, both 3rd round picks. Jaden Reed, a 2nd round pick. But Josh Downs did really, really decent for his rookie year, right? Just under 800 yards, 98 targets, 68 receptions. The only problem is he only got 2 touchdowns. So I'm expecting that to go up next year significantly because again, Pittman has not been the guy to emerge there. So there isn't a true wide receiver one. Again, predicated on the quarterback situation, what happens, who comes in, how that depth chart fizzles out. Downs could take a huge step up this upcoming season as well, barring any type of injury, guys, okay? So, guys, I'm telling you, the hidden gems are these second-year wide receivers that are going to be taking a step up because the guys around them, Tyler Lockett's in regards to JSN and the Seahawks, and all these guys, Odell Beckham Jr., right, with Zay Flowers, all these older guys around these young guys, tons of opportunity. Even Jordan Addison could emerge. We saw it this year. Jefferson busted. Addison emerged. Could it be a better year for Addison? But I want to talk about these three guys, particularly Dell, Jaden Reed, and Josh Downs, because they're going to be great value. They're going to be hidden gems. They're going to be slept on because they didn't finish top 10 or top 15 or top 20 or top 30. They finished outside the top 30. Potential great value. Let Nico Collins be the decoy. You get Dell later. Again, we're going to have to see how this fizzles out. We're talking January, but I like having these discussions early so we're able to see things light years ahead before they unfold. Okay, guys? So if you're new to the channel, smash thumbs up, subscribe. In the comments below, let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with me? Are these guys hidden gems, or do you think they're going to be very expensive? Do you like them? Are you going to draft them for value? Are you going robust RB? Want to make this interactive? Smash thumbs up. Let me know what you guys think. I appreciate you guys. Happy Sunday. Enjoy the games. I'm out.